Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, my name is Bill, a nurse from the beautiful country of Ghana, working here in the UK. On this space, we talk everything traveling, IELTS, NCLEX, conferences, jobs, migration, DIYs, and so on. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, click on the notification bell so that you get notified every time we post any video. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you for sticking by. Today, we are diving into a super important topic, which is the documents you need for your B1B2 visa appointment. Without wasting much time, let's get started. So what is B1B2 visa? B1B2 visa is a type of non-immigrant visa for the United States that allows individuals to travel for businesses, conferences, and for tourism purposes. So here is a breakdown of each category. So B1 visa, also known as business visa, and this visa category is for business activities such as attending conferences, business meeting, negotiations, or training. That is the B1 visa. And when we come to the B2 visa, it's also known as the tourist visa. It's for tourism, vacation, visiting family and friends, medical treatment, or participation in any social event. Mostly the B1, B2 visa is often issued as a combined visa, therefore allowing the holder to engage in both business and tourist activities during their stay in the United States. When I applied in 2019 in Ghana, I chose B1, B2. Even though I was attending meetings and a conference, I chose this category because I wanted to travel in future to the US as a tourist and also to engage in other business activities. So during your DS-160 form application, you have the option to choose either you want only B1 visa, B2, or you want a combination of both. Sometimes you can choose B1 visa and they can issue both for you. So it's up to you. Just look at what you're going to do and make it a priority. This combined visa is typically valid for multiple entries, although the duration of each stay is determined by the US Customs and Border Protection at the port of entry. Usually, it does not exceed 6 months. What this means is that you go to the US, maximum of 6 months, you have to finish all that you are doing and go back to your country. Now, to make sure your visa appointment goes smoothly, you need to bring the right documents. So today we are coming to break everything here. Let's start with the basic requirements. So the first thing is you have to make sure you have a passport. Not just any passport, but make sure your passport is valid for at least 6 months beyond your planned stay in the US. And also ensure that it has at least 2 blank pages. Do not send any passport that has only 1 blank page. And also the second basic item or basic document you have to send is your confirmation page of your DS-160 form. So you must complete the DS-160 form online and bring the confirmation page with the barcode. Recently we did a video on how to fill your DS-160 form. After filling the DS-160 form, you saw the confirmation email that we got. So you have to go with that same document with the barcode showing, and this should be in colored, and you have to send it to your visa appointment. Now the third basic document you have to send to your appointment is your visa appointment confirmation. This is an appointment confirmation letter you receive when you schedule your visa interview. You have to go with it. There's no way you can attend your visa interview without this letter. And now let's look at the fourth one, a photograph. Yes, you have to get a passport size photo that meets the US photo requirement. Usually you upload this photo when you are completing your DS-160, but it is also good to go with a physical copy just in case, who knows. So make sure you go with a photo that you recently took. Now let's look at some of the properties of this picture. It should be taken within the last 6 months, and you should be facing the camera with your head directly centered. Your eyes should open and your mouth should close, and you should have a neutral expression on. You shouldn't be laughing or smiling excessively, or you shouldn't be so angry like someone has disturbed you. The photo must be 2 inches by 2 inches, and this photo should be in color, and it should be against a white background or an off-white background. Make sure you do not take a picture with a red background. That picture style is very archaic, so do not go to your visa appointment with a red background passport picture. And also, the applicant should not be wearing glasses, and make sure that your ears are exposed. And if you cover your head, this should be done for religious reasons, and your face should be completely exposed. And also, the photo should be clear, of course. If your photo is blurred or is in poor standard, it will be rejected. Now, those are our basic requirements. Let's move on to the supporting documents that we need for our visa appointment. These supporting documents can help you demonstrate your ties to your home country and also your purpose of the trip, so you have to get them ready. Now, the first thing is your travel itinerary. You have to bring details of the travel plans, including your flight reservation, your hotel bookings, and any planned activity. So you have to get them ready and send it to your visa appointment. The next thing is financial evidence. You have to get documents to prove that you can support yourself financially during the trip. This can include a whole lot of documents, but the most important ones are your bank statement 3 to 6 months, and also 3 to 6 pay slips from your current job. And also, if anyone is sponsoring your trip, you will need to bring their financial documents as well. And also, you can include their affidavit or a letter stating that they are indeed supporting you financially for this trip. The third supporting document is unemployment and ties to your home country. You have to prove to the consulate that you have ties to your country and you have the intention to return. So you should bring the following documents along. Employment verification. You have to get a letter from your employer stating that this is your position, Emmanuel is a nurse, this is his salary, and he has stated that he wants to go to the US for this program and he has been granted leave. So you have to get a very nice letter from your employer introducing you to the consulate. This really helps you a lot. And also, if you are self-employed and you are going for a business trip, you can also include your business licenses, your tax returns, your financial statement, and so on. And also, what happens if you are a student? If you are a student, it's the same. You need your school registration IDs, letters from your school authorities stating that you are indeed a student and they are aware of your trip. I had to get a similar letter from my school of anesthesia when I was going for a trip in the Netherlands. Now, let's look at the fourth supporting document that you can use to prove your ties to your country. This can be property documents, and you may go with any document that shows that you own a property or you have significant assets in your home country. You can just send this as a standby. If you are asked, then you show it. And also, family ties is very important. You have to show evidence of family relations, such as marriage certificates, birth certificates of your kids, and so on. If you are not married, you can snap a picture of yourself kissing your girlfriend. Forget about that one, I'm kidding. Now, let's talk about additional document for specific situations. So depending on the purpose of your visit, you might need additional document. Let's say you are going for a business trip or you are going for any conference or a meeting. You need an invitation letter from the US company. And most of this information can be found on the conference invitation letter. Now, let's look at whether you are going for a medical treatment. What documents do you need? If you are going for any medical treatment, you have to get a medical diagnosis from a local doctor. Let's say you have been diagnosed of a cancer and you wish to be treated in the US. You have to get a letter from Ghana or your country of origin stating that my client has been diagnosed of this condition and it is required that they go to the US for their medical treatment. So you have to get that letter introducing you and your medical condition to the consulate. And also, you have to get a letter from the US medical institution that you go for the treatment. They should outline the plan and the estimated cost also. So you have to show evidence of all these to the consulate. You have to bring it to your visa appointment. In case you are visiting a student for graduation, what do you need? Well, you will need the student's issued visa page and the passport ID. And if you are visiting a US citizen, a copy of their passport ID page is enough. What if you are visiting a person who is a green card holder? It's simple. You just need the front and back of their green card. Now, let's look at some final tips. After getting all your documents on the visa appointment day, you have to make sure your documents are well organized. You have to use a folder or a binder to keep all these documents organized and easily accessible during your interview. You shouldn't be panicking going through your documents when you are asked for a simple document. Just get a very nice file and arrange them in order so that you can easily access them when you are asked. And also, be honest. Ensure that all the information you give are accurate and truthful. Any discrepancies can lead to delays or denial of your visa. And one tip I always tell people is to practice your interview. Be prepared to answer questions about your trip. You are going for your trip. You should have enough details: where the trip is happening, what you are going to do, the purpose of the trip. The purpose of the trip is so important. You have to also demonstrate your background and your ties back home, as we said earlier. And you have to answer your questions confidently and clearly. These are the documents that is needed for your B1B2 visa appointment. If you find this video helpful, give it a thumbs like, share it with your friends, and let us know in the comments if you have any questions. Thanks for watching and good luck with your visa application. The next related video will talk about questions and answers to expect in your B1B2 visa interview. Until next time, safe travels. See you.